Those are three phrases that many Coronation Street viewers have been screaming at their screens since Todd Grimshaw fell victim to physical and emotional abuse at the hands of his erratic partner, Theo. In a particularly gripping two-parter, Coronation Street exposes the suffocating reality of a relationship where domestic violence has become disturbingly common, showing just how difficult it is to escape. Viewers are treated to a chilling, documentary-style glimpse into Todd's life in an abuser's home through found footage. Every moment was captured by hidden cameras, doorbell footage, CCTV footage and police body cameras. Actor Gareth Pierce shares how he got it right in this tense, tightly focused storyline. Excited and a little nervous, he admits that they had to adapt to this new style of filming as they went along, making the whole process a collaborative challenge. He says that in the early days, it felt like they were filming a completely different show, like a real-life crime documentary. Time and again, Todd found himself the victim of Theo's wrath, treated like an emotional punching bag after Theo's wife and children abandoned him and he lost his job. Todd was forced into obsessive training, suddenly accused of cheating, and forced to cover up the injuries and bruises Theo had inflicted. In a series of demeaning acts aimed at breaking him, Theo once poured milk over Todd's head and even forced him to eat a kebab in particularly haunting scenes. Gareth explains how Todd gradually descended into this nightmare. Because of Theo's troubled past and years of burying painful truths, Todd ignored the early warning signs of manipulation. Now, he's trapped in a toxic environment where the boundaries of acceptable behavior have been distorted beyond recognition. Despite feeling cornered, Todd has the presence of mind to secretly install cameras in his apartment, hoping to protect himself. Gareth describes Todd's fragile mental state before the episode begins. The cameras may provide a sense of security, but part of Todd also wants to record the severity of the escalating violence. Not because he intends to show anyone, but because he needs something to keep him sane. While Gareth is keeping details under wraps, one thing is certain. The episode will feature flashbacks stitched together from multiple video sources, gradually leading up to a major incident inside the apartment. Is Todd's life in danger? Absolutely. Gareth reveals that the attacks have become normal for Todd, happening almost daily. Theo has completely isolated him, leaving him without any support. There is a very real possibility that Todd could be seriously harmed or driven to revenge, and the stakes have never been higher. He is on the brink of breaking down, and the only question is whether that breaking point will give him the courage to escape. As Theo descends into a state of absolute terror, the police burst into the apartment after someone reported a domestic violence incident. Who called? Will Theo finally be exposed? And most importantly, will Todd finally be able to defend himself? Gareth believes that the early signs of resistance are beginning to appear. Moments of humiliation, like the milk and kebab incident, are now escalating into threats and actual violence. Todd begins to realize the severity of the danger he is in, realizing that this is not a situation that can be easily overcome. However, he feels so trapped that leaving seems impossible. Shame also keeps him silent. There have been opportunities, such as in the hospital after the mirror incident, when he could have spoken up, but he cannot bring himself to admit how deeply he has been manipulated. Meanwhile, another tense storyline is unfolding as Coronation Street fans speculate about DS Lisa Swain and her mysterious connection to Becky Swain. Viewers are increasingly frustrated and confused by Lisa's persistent connection to her presumed dead wife. Fans of the ITV soap are now questioning whether Lisa is secretly exposing Becky. Becky suddenly reappeared in September, almost 4 years after Lisa believed she had died in a covert operation. She claims to have been put into witness protection after the mission goes wrong, and makes a dramatic return on Betsy's 18th birthday. Lisa is shocked, and it is revealed that Inspector Costello helped stage the fake death. Since her return, Becky has been determined to drive a wedge between Lisa and Carla, determined to win her family back at any cost. She has succeeded in some ways, as Carla feels ignored.